Varsity Club, welcome back to another classic. Marte! Just Marte. Leave a like in the video, subscribe down below. Let's jump right back into the action. Our squad is out here facing the Mets today. We are 65-40 on the year. I think we've actually won more. Marte! Marte!
How?
What? I'm trying to talk about how good we've been this season compared to the first season. Marte goes deep on the first at bat of the game. The Mets even traded for Bo Bichette, who we covered in the last episode, but it don't matter. We're out here today. This guy Marte is on a heck of a run right now. That's a dude I didn't really expect a lot from. You line him up for a 2-year deal, which is going to be perfect because we have Kalenic, obviously, who's doing well himself in the minor leagues, but Marte's going to make it tough to get rid of him. And my initial plan was to get rid of him after this season, going into next year, because again, Kalenic will be moving up to the majors. You know, we had him on a 2-year deal. We don't want to lose him to free agency, but now I don't know. So if you have an idea of what we should do with Marte, with Kalenic again, moving his way right up there, we got to figure it out. We got to figure something out. We know Correa's gone, and Correa's not really helping himself out here by just popping out to deep right field, but there's some major decisions to be made in the future. Santander officially batting over 300 in the year, 33 home runs, almost 100 RBIs already. Look at him. This is your MVP. You cannot tell me there's somebody more talented having a better season than Anthony Santander. They don't exist. Anthony Santander is unreal. He's honestly having the season I thought Vlad Guerrero Jr. might have. Vlad's not having a terrible year, right? 16 homers, 50 RBIs. Like, he's batting pretty well. It's not terrible, but it just goes to show like how good Santander has been this year. Both sides of the plate, obviously he's been a switch hitter. Like, that's worked out incredibly well, but dude is leading the charge for our offense right now. On the mound today is Luis Severino, our ace. 12-4 in the season. He's doing stupendously well. ERA's below 2. He's the guy we've been the most excited about all year long. Hunter Green has been great. Tristan McKenzie, who we just saw in the last episode, has also been great. But Severino is really the guy that sets the tone for how our team does. We'll pop out there for the first guy. 1-1 count now. I think it was Bichette that we actually got out to start. Severino coming right back here with the fastball. Got that fouled off. 2-0 lead. We had that incredible first inning. Coming right back out here. Severino with a nasty slider, but it misses. Catcher says, look, yo, go ahead and do it again. So we're going to try it. A little bit lower this time inside, and that one was perfect. Dominic Smith is up, batting over 300 this year. He's had a really good season too. I mean, there's a lot of dudes that are making themselves a lot of money in the off season. Hopefully our guys don't cost us too much money because our payroll is kind of slim, but again, getting rid of Correa's contract is going to help. But Severino's locked in for 5 more seasons, so we're good. We'll pay him the 29 mil. He's worth it. Ryan Mountcastle getting a little bit of time today. Clint Frazier's pretty tired, so Mountcastle's going to step in for him. Mountcastle's honestly been one of those guys that we traded for sort of depth, but he's been a dude that really is killing it off the bench. That dude also plays like every position, right? He can play infield, he can play outfield. He's been great. Bobby Witt Jr., another guy coming off the bench that for the most part has been good. The biggest problem for Witt though is he just doesn't get enough playing time, right? He's behind Correa. Once he's an everyday guy, I see him batting like 270, 280, decent home runs. He's a guy that'll be a big part of our future, but he's a great fielder, which will help us out. MJ Melendez has been one of the steals for this franchise, so this kid has been unbelievably good. Melendez here. This one in the hole. That one's going to be bobbled by Bichette, who is again trying to get things right with his new team, but now we have bases loaded because he botched the ball. And well, we have Severino, who's batting a hair shy of 200. This man's not too far below the Mendoza line, trying to get himself an RBI. He's going to be patient. It's a 2-1 count. I mean, look, you want run support. You got an opportunity to get it right now. We could bunt, but this team don't bunt. 2-2 count here. A little bit below that one. That one's going to hold, though. Could have been worse, right? We could have hit into a double play. We'll take the pop out. 1 down. There's one guy you don't want to see right now if you're the pitcher. It's El Marte. May hit a solo dolo shot deep right field to start it. He's got bases loaded now. Got a hold of one, but that's going to be a double play to probably end the inning. A little bit below that one, way early on it. Can't always be a big one. All right, Severino's picking up, facing Pete Alonso, the always dangerous Pete Alonso, a dude who knows how to definitely hit home runs. Severino's here early on him with a 1-2 count, trying to bait him with a slider. He did just that. Already 3 strikeouts for Severino through 1 1/3. I feel like he's going to get another one or two here. This ball's hit a short side. We see the second base. Easy out there again. Jeff McNeil again. A dude we don't really care about. 206 average. Let's drop that a couple of points. Nice little foul ball. The hindsight fastball is always tough to hit, especially coming from Severino, and he still fouls that off at a hundo. A little bit more inside than the last one. Same spot, basically. And we got him. Okay, now we did sim a couple of innings, 2 to be exact, and Severino, who's up to bat right now, oddly enough, gave up 3 runs and then another run. So the man's hurt himself a little bit. He's down 4-2. So we started off incredibly well, but since then, Severino, he struggled. So we've got to make sure that after he flies out to right field, we get the mojo going again. Marte started off incredibly hot, and then, well, he grounded out into a double play with bases loaded. Here in the top of the 5th, though, we want to try to, you know, change his luck a little bit.
Nope.
Great hit. It's just right to where guy's standing. Brian Hayes, there was actually a trade that was proposed to us. The Dodgers were trying to get him. They tried to trade us Edwin Rios and then 2 30-plus-year-old guys who didn't really make any sense. We ultimately declined the offer because I think Brian Hayes is going to be a big part of this team. He's one of the only few Pittsburgh guys left over from the relocation. Speaking of Severino, though, from earlier, we're trying to get him to be in a good spot. The beauty of this is that he's facing Tawan Walker, so it should be an easy out. At first, fastball didn't really go the way we wanted it to. That one was a lot better. Walker again, not an incredible hitter. We're going to try to punch him out here, and we do just that. Finally, something good for Severino after giving up 4 runs over the last 2 innings. Bo Bichette again, newly acquired Met. Not really having a great day for him right now. And we jinxed it. Bo Bichette goes deep to right center field. That was going to be off the wall. And ladies and gentlemen, we're in a little bit of struggle here. Guy on second base, 1 out. We got to get things going. We got 1 guy up in the bullpen, DJ Shelley, just because you never know, right? Severino's struggling a little bit right now. If it gets worse, we need a guy ready to go. And we don't have him going like super hard. He's just going to do a stretch and toss, not a full warm up. But again, we may need him sooner rather than later. Paez up. The slider looked great, but that's going to move Bichette over. We're going to have 2 down after this throw that hopefully goes in. There's a runner on third. Dominic Smith has had a terrible outing, which means he's probably due for something pretty soon. And we threw it way too inside to give him ahead of the count. Gonna go with the slider inside.
No, God! No!
Why is it not deceiving me? Dominic Smith was due for something.
No!
And I think he found it deep into right field. We're in shambles now. 2 more runs for the Mets. They're up big. To make matters worse, we're now facing Pete Alonso. So we are down significantly. We're going to try to let Severino go. Oh, no, we're in shambles. Ultimately, I want Severino to go until his next at bat. But if this keeps going like it is now, I don't know if we can go that long. Good news is he is 2 down, so just get it out and you're out of this inning. Severino was up for the Cy Young, but the way he's pitched his last couple outings, it's not really helping him. He gets the punch out here, but those runs early on hurt him. Carlos Correa is up, so again, we've got a really long way to go before we see Severino back up to bat. Carlos Correa is going to poke one to right field, but I think it's going to be in line with the right fielder. It definitely is. Santander. If there's one guy that can get this thing going, it's him. Santander. Too many S's. Deep center field, but again, didn't get all of it. Okay. Vlad Guerrero Jr. This is the time. Okay. This is the time to put one over deep left center field. Let's get ahead. Hey, honestly, the little poke to right center field, it should be possibly a double. Yeah, that's definitely a double for Vlad. I'll take that. That's something, okay? We need something right now because we have nothing. Now we have Ryan Mountcastle, who definitely has a lot of power. He's got 9 home runs, looking for 10 right here. That's probably not going to be it. It's going to be shallow and disappointing. 6th inning, Severino's energy is not looking great. I want him to finish this inning because I think we can get to him for the next inning, but it's just, I don't want to waste a pitcher, okay? I'm blown away that he's given up 6 runs and he has 9 strikeouts today. The definition of boom and bust. And he just struck out back-to-back guys there. He's dealing, but he's not. Margot is up. We're gonna try him with a slider, get out of this inning. 1, 2, 3. We did not, but that is deep. It's back, but I think it's gonna be shallow of the wall. Santander is there. Luckily, we're going to the bottom half of the inning. I'm actually incorrect. We're going to the top half of the inning because they're playing the Mets. They're actually making a pitching adjustment, which is something that we're going to be doing in the very near future. Who really ultimately going to bring in? They're bringing in Luis Avilan, 5-3 in the year, 5.80 ERA. If there's a guy we can get a rally going on, it's him. Bobby Witt Jr. ready to go again. We're going to bring one of our guys off the bench to hit for Severino, who is guaranteed to hit this inning. we go. I mean, you can't really ask for a better swing and a better hit. And he almost still got there. The dude made a heck of a play. Melendez reached on an error earlier. 0 for 2 in today's game. A lot of our guys are just struggling. Did not mean to swing at that, and Bo Bichette is feeling more comfortable now. Clint Frazier was supposed to have an off day today, but he's coming in to pinch hit right now. 24 homers, 57 RBIs. I mean, he literally doesn't get RBIs unless it's a home run. He's had so many solo shots this year, but I'll take a solo shot now. That was probably a walk. I'm pretty positive that was a walk. I'm sorry, Clint Frazier, we wasted your at bat. We're going to bring in DJ Shelley, 12 appearances, 1-0 in the year, 1.98 ERA. He's a guy that can be really talented. It's just, it's a little tough sometimes. And the first batter he is going to face is Cyrus Teleshaw, so this makes me feel pretty good. The righty's coming in here. The arm movement's crazy. 1-2 count here, going to try to punch him. Can't quite do that. See what kind of heat he's got here. Okay, yeah, this dude's fouling everything. We're going to go curveball again, a little bit below the zone. Get some good movement, but this guy fouls everything. We're blown away. Right back to the curveball. Okay, he got a good eye there. I mean, I guess the guy got tired of swinging at everything because he swung at every single pitch. Didn't swing at that one, though. Look at DJ Shelley. Shelley's one of those guys that I'm pretty sure we drafted, if I remember correctly, that he's got a really bright future with this organization. I just want to see our team have some resilience and really come back and fight here. Like, I know we can do it, okay? We just need to get some offense going, which has been tough since the first. Michael Paez is up. Shelley again, coming here with some heat. Like the movement on that two-seamer. An opportunity here to get this guy down to 2 outs. Look at the play. Bobby Witt Jr. trying to get some playing time. Look at the young fella lay out for it. I love to see that. Correa's getting traded. Marte, please. We need this right now, man. The switch hitter has been on fire today. We need something better, though. At first, it was great. Since then, not so much. Patient. We'll take that. 2-2 count. We'll take that full count. Now, make this guy waste a couple of pitches. Not to mention, we got Ke'Bryan Hayes coming up, a righty that's going to be facing him, so that helps us out, too. A little bit better vision for the righty coming in. Marte! I said Marte! What a shot! Hey, I said I wanted something. I said we needed something. And Marte delivered. Making a pitching change, I don't blame him. Seth Lugo's coming in 0 for 4 on the year, which is music to my ears. 5.05 ERA, which is also music to my ears. I mean, that's what I wanted to see right there. Now, unfortunately, they're bringing in a righty instead of the lefty, so Ke'Bryan Hayes doesn't hit as well against righties, but still, I'm here for it. Balls. Oh, back-to-back perfect hits. Ke'Bryan Hayes has got one going deep right center field. That one's back. That one is gone. Hey, Max, don't get too excited. You're about to mess this one up. Back-to-back home runs. Marte and Ke'Bryan Hayes. Top of the order is getting things going. Hayes has not hit a home run in a game for us in a while. So seeing him go deep here is a breath of fresh air for a whole lot of reasons. That is going to bring up Carlos Correa. 1 for 3 on the day. We're down 2 now all of a sudden. Top of the 8th, nobody out, nobody on. Oh my God, you were kidding me? We just went back to back to back. This is the first time in Portland Pines history we have done that. The Mets are choking. Yeah, you're bad. Oh my God, we are on fire. We are on the cusp of one of the greatest comebacks we've ever had right now. 3 home runs in a row with Santander up. The Mets are in shambles. Had to take a pitch there because I didn't want to just mess it up. Okay, I'm nervous. They're trying to get their closer warmed up, but yo, it might be too little, too late. Santander ready. We thought about it way too much. That should have been gone, but we thought about it way too much. They're bringing in Trevor May now. 0 for 3 in the year. Trevor May's got a year rate above 5. The Mets are going through pitchers like I go through cheesecake. Really fast. So Trevor May comes in, a righty versus Vlad Guerrero Jr. A little bit high on that one. 2-1 count for Guerrero. Vlad had a double last time we saw him. No one saw that. That was a disgusting slider. We had no chance of hitting that one. Shouldn't even swung. 2-2 count. Oh, we could just reach on one. In our defense, Vlad's dad, Vlad Guerrero Sr., definitely could hit home runs out of the park like that. We thought Vlad might be able to reach one too. And we're under it. We're trying to hit home runs too much. We just got to go for regular shots, okay? Top of the 8th. We don't need all the runs now, but I'd love to tie it up going in and put tons of pressure on the Mets. We've also guaranteed that a pitcher will hit in the bottom of the 9th. So we're warming a couple of guys up right now. Oh, Mountcastle got a hold of one. That's falling a little bit too quickly for me. They're chasing it back. They're going deep in that one. It's going to be a ground rule double. I thought he caught that one. Okay, we're good. Guy in scoring position. Mountcastle again goes deep. Nearly a home run, but still off the track. And Maroke yet again. You could even see our guys in the bullpen right there. Trying to warm up and the ball comes back to him. Bobby Witt Jr. with a full count. Bobby Witt Jr. puts him up the middle. That one's going to score Mountcastle. We're going to tie this game up. Bobby Witt Jr., who's going to play next year for Correa as we trade him, comes up clutch, showing that if he gets the playing time, it's kind of nice. Bobby Witt Jr. had a great play in the field today, too. I mean, the kid has been having a great game. Melendez is going to hit one. I think that's probably right to the center fielder, though. We're going to send our guys regardless. It's an easy play. We've tied the game up going into the 9th inning. This has been a wild one. Here we go. Dominic Smith, who famously hit a disgusting home run. We're going to throw a little bit high here, which scares me. Okay, he's behind. We're going curveball, see if we can get him a swing and miss. We got him. Let's go. Shelly is pitching incredible right now. Shelly can get his stamina up, man. He could be a guy that could be maybe a spot starter next season. You never know. I definitely like what he's doing right now. 2-2 count against Alonso. Missed a little bit on that one. That's dangerous. We're going to try to induce a ground ball going to the splitter. Oh, we got him on the 92-mile-an-hour splitter. Shelly has got all types of stuff. Salvador Perez, all this stands between us and a chance at going into the 9th inning, doing something nice. DJ Shelly is a dog, an absolute dog. We're going to bring in Jalen Miller, who again has been playing much better in recent weeks. We're going to see how he does. 12 home runs, 44 RBIs for the young fella. Let's see what he can do right here against Trevor May in the top of the 9th inning. 2-1 count, splits one to right field, but it's split right to the right fielder, so it doesn't really help us out. Marte, 2 home runs. We've seen what this man has done today. He has been electric. He has been drilling the ball all over the ballpark. What can he do here against Trevor May? Again, he's a switch hitter, so he's playing from the left-hand side of the plate now against May. A little behind that one. Marte trying to get us a run advantage. He's going to be patient there. 2-2 count. Need this, Marte. Pokes one to left center field. That was actually floating back. No shot. He just hit 3 in a row. Marte hit 3 in one game? Look, we've been talking a lot about Anthony Santander. And Santander is still the MVP, in my opinion. What Marte has done this season, it's messing up our plans for how quickly we bring up Kalenic. Like, I don't think we can get rid of this dude unless we get the King's ransom for him, because he's been, that's how I feel, incredible. Look at everyone in the clubhouse. They're like, yo, you did it. We gotta run lead. And we got Edwin Rios or Ochoa coming in, depending on what happens, because of that dude right there. We're bringing in Michael Givens. Givens is probably like, bro, I got a 6.35 ERA. I'm not really feeling this right now. We're gonna have Key Brian Hayes, who also hit a home run earlier, but we went back to back to back earlier in the afternoon. That was a little high and inside. Little 2-1 count here with Givens trying to deliver. They got us, man. They jammed us. That was a great pitch. We didn't need to swing at that. We should have looked for something a little bit more middle right-hand side of the plate. We didn't. Now we got Correa up with a home run, a single, and an RBI today. I still would love to get another run just because the Mets have got a lot of power in their squad. Correa drilled one. That's going to be close. Warning track power. Okay, we got teased. On to the 9th we go. We're bringing in Edwin Diaz. Look, this is our guy, 27 to 33 on save opportunities this year. If there's one guy I'm going to trust, with the ball in his hand, late in the game like this, it's either him or it's Ochoa. Technically, we could have brought in Ochoa to face the lefty, but I want to see what Diaz can do. This guy needs to get his confidence up, especially as we go into the postseason. He needs some close game finishes like this one right here. That's a close one, but look at Correa making a great throw. All right, here we go. Rutherford against Diaz. A little bit high on that one. We punched him out. 2 down now. Rutherford has struggled all game today. Another punch out. Potential final batter. They're gonna bring in Colin Moran as a pinch hitter in for their number 8 hitter. So not even their pitcher here. Fastball's gonna be fouled off. 1-2 count. Yes, he's gonna try to blow a fastball by him. 100 on the gun. We came back down tremendous. We were down 2-6. He had 3 home runs in a row. We kept fighting. We kept playing the ball the way we know how to play the ball. Big home runs, doubles, speed, whatever we needed. And the Mets little manager there is in shambles. Wild game. A lot of people we want to obviously give major props to, but Ketel Marte gets it. 3 home runs, 3 RBIs. The dude was stupendous today for us. DJ Shelley, 2 innings pitched, 5 strikeouts. Only 1 batter he faced was not struck out. And then our guy obviously coming in with Edwin Diaz, getting his 28th save of the season. There's a whole lot to love, but I'm just proud of our team. Be safe, be smart, tell somebody you love them. Catch you guys in the next one.